Hey guys, Nate here. I know it's been a long time and this movie's a little bit different speed, but I just wanted to post kind of a response to John Kerry's response to a question that a reporter asked him on a White House press conference from January 27th. So let's go ahead and jump into that question.
There certainly are oil and gas industry workers who are watching you both right now, who will hear the message that the takeaway to them is that they are seeing an end to their livelihoods. What do you say to them?
That sounds like a pretty reasonable question, don't you think? Very measured, be like, okay, so what's kind of the response here?
What President Biden wants to do is make sure those folks have better choices, that they have alternatives, that they can be the people who go to work to make the solar panels. They were making them here at home. That is going to be a particular focus of the Build Back Better agenda.
John Kerry's like, they'll have better jobs. That we just know that. But what jobs are you providing? That's a good question. Let's jump into this next section.
And I think that unfortunately workers have been fed a false narrative. They've been fed the notion that somehow dealing with climate is coming at their expense. No, it's not. What's happening to them is happening because of other market forces already taking place.
False narrative? Really? They're being fed a false narrative that when you strip away their jobs, you're the one stripping away their jobs? Then claiming it's a market force that's taking away their jobs when literally it's an executive force by executive order.
Those are jobs. The same worker who works in South Carolina today putting together a BMW, which happens to be made there, and is currently an internal combustion engine, can put together a car, but it's electric.
Claiming a guy who can put together a combustion engine can just put together an electronic car doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. If you learn one skill, you'll definitely be able to learn a similar skill immediately. They're just like interchangeable. There's no downtime. You don't have to go back like relearn how a huge battery and how all the different motors work together and not all like the combustion parts of the engine, because that's what you learn in school, how to fix that. Regardless, cars are all made in huge automated factories today. Who do you see putting together cars? No, the people working on cars are the mechanics fixing them after they've been out on the road for a while. And those people will all have to be retrained on how to fix electric cars.
Quality of life will be better when Gina has put her team together that produces choices for us that are healthier, less cancer, cleaner air.
But don't worry, Gina and the government are here to save you. Once they put together their plan, we will all be saved. Next clip.
And I think that workers are going to see that with the efforts of the Biden administration, they're going to have a much better set of choices. And frankly, it will create more jobs than stuck where we were.
Claiming that workers will have a much better set of choices because you take away their choices you don't like, that's not for the people, that's for you and your agenda. And if you really wanted to let market forces close the XL pipeline, why didn't you do that? Why did you have to executive order those jobs done instead of letting those better jobs, which if they are better, they will take over the market, that's how markets work. Why'd you have to executive order close the worst jobs before the better jobs are even here? You see, this administration isn't for the middle-class American like myself. When I watched Joe Biden's inaugural speech, when he said unity, I hoped he meant coming together, compromise, agree on things. But as it turns out, that doesn't seem to be the case. He seems committed to ramming his party's lines down everyone else's throats as a dictator. Well, that's all for today, folks. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you disagreed with me, feel free to put it in the comments. If you think I'm wrong, feel free to share your opinion and maybe even back it up. It's a rare thing here on YouTube. but take a shot at it. Also, I'm going to link the full video of this down in the description, so be sure to check out that. Make sure I didn't miss any very important things. If I did, be sure to let me know. Have a great night, guys.